a father's present. Now, let us look at the word present for a little bit. Now, present in the English language would be referred to as a homonym. Homonym. Now, what do we call that? Now, the word present is a homonym. Homonyms are two or more words that have the same spelling and pronunciation, but the meanings are different. Now, present, it can be referred to as an adjective. And adjective is a describing word, and it tells about the state or existence of a noun or pronoun. So for example, we say, the teacher is present. Now, present here would be referred to as an adjective. Now, it can also be referred to as a noun. And a noun, it would be the name of people, animal, place, or thing. Now, for example, if we say we are living in the present time, the place there that would be noted is present. So present here would have been referred to the place that we are actually living in. Now, another way that present could be seen is also as a verb. Now, a verb is an action word. So example, gift or to give, right? Now, let's move on a little more. The book Education, written by Ellen G. White, states on page 57, the greatest want of the world is the want of men who will not be bought nor sold, men who in their inmost souls are true and honest, men who do not fear to call sin by its right name, men whose conscience is as true to duty as the needle to the pole, men who will stand for right, though the heavens fall. Now, these are the qualities of the men that we need to be present in our families today. The best present that a father can give to his or her children is his presence. One of the greatest problems that our society and family faces today is what I would refer to as DNA. DNA. And you may be wondering, what am I talking about here? What is Sister Terry talking about when she refers to DNA as our problem in our family? And the meaning of that is daddy not available, daddy not present, daddy is uninvolved. We spoke earlier, and I heard Sister Georgia mention earlier about David, and David was a representative of one of those fathers who were not present, daddy not available. Now, but how can a father demonstrate presence? And let us look at that for a little bit. Demonstrating presence, you can demonstrate presence by being present. And one example is the father may be living in the house, and that is physical presence. But the truth about it is, does living in the house a good representative of presence? You can demonstrate presence by being present. Okay, so present, you're living in the house. But guess what? You can be present, but doesn't show any presence. Oh, that is serious. You can be present, but doesn't show any presence. You also can be present, but doesn't add any value. And that's what it's saying there. You're present, but you're not effective. You're just merely existing as an individual. So the question still asks, how can a father be truly present? And we're going to look at that in 4 shifts this afternoon, 4 shifts. And we're going to use those 4 shifts to identify how a father can be truly present. The first ship is be present at worship. Pray, a father should pray for and with their children or their family. The saying says, a family that prays together stays together. And as such, it is very important that our fathers take the lead in our worship services, lead our children to Christ, admonish them on a daily basis of the importance for them to remain connected to Christ. Be present in your relationships. Now, a healthy relationship is very, very, very important in anyone's life or any household or any relationship whatsoever. A healthy relationship with your spouse, a healthy relationship with your children. Play with them, give them attention, show them love and affection. And all this is very, very important in any relationship. So be present in your relationship. There is a difference between telling someone that you love them and showing someone that you love them. Because the truth is, action speaks louder than words. And our children are really looking out for the action that depicts or display in our fathers in order for them to have a better step forward. Be present in stewardship. What does be present in stewardship mean? Model good use of resources. And what are these resources in stewardship? They are talent. Model good use of your talent. As a father, make sure that we are using our God-given talents to glorify God and to also make good decisions in our family circles. Make good use of our time. Time spent with your family is very, very, very important. There oftentimes we'll hear our fathers, they would refer to, well, you know, I'm the breadwinner here and I don't have time for this and I don't have time for that because I make the money around here and I run the house and I have to pay all the bills. But the truth is, you should manage the resource of time, balance yourself, make sure that even while you work to provide for your household, you also spend time in worship. You also spend time with your family because you must have a work-life balance. So you need to manage the resource of time. Another way to be present in leadership is to also manage the resource of treasure. And treasure here is the family's wealth. Whatever the financial situation, the fathers should be in a position to be able to manage the wealth of the family. Make sure that it's not being squandered, it is being used according to God's directive. Manage your temple, your body temple. Manage your resources by taking care of your body temple. Men, as fathers, as examples, we need to make sure that we must look good. As men, you must look good. Feel good about yourself. Take good care of yourself. It doesn't matter what kind of work that you would have done. Make sure that you show up taking care of your body. Men as fathers, we need to make sure that you smell good. You should be attractive to your son. You should be attractive to your daughter. And you should also be attractive to your spouse. Now, another way to be present, is in leadership. Genesis chapter 18 and verse 19 says, "For I know him, that he will command his children and his household after him, and they shall keep the way of the Lord to do justice and judgment." So as men, the Bible requires for us to command our household after them. So you have to take the lead in your household. speak up. As leaders in the household, you must speak up. As a father, let your voice be heard. But you know, it's very tricky when I say let your voice be heard. Don't let your voice be heard by the neighbors. That's not what we're referring to. Don't let your voice be heard by the passerby. Let your voice be heard in a positive way. Your children are looking for direction. The children are looking for affirmation. So therefore, it is imperative for us to speak up, take the lead, and show them this direction, give them that affirmation. And as a father in the leadership role, there are times also while we speak up, we should also know when to shut up. And shut up there, you need to know when to stop talking and to start listening. Because as a father, give a listening ear to your children, you will get a chance to understand them, to understand what they are thinking. And when you get a chance to know and understand what they're thinking, you're better able to give them the right direction or to instruct them in the right way. So while it's important for as a father to speak up as a leader, we also need to know when to shut up and to start listening to your children. Another aspect of being present in leadership is to lead by example. Lead by example. Be the example of a man you would want your son to be, and the example man you would want your daughter to marry. Set that example, set positive example in your household. Don't let it be that when it's time for the children to relate to the father, they're afraid. So if you want your daughter to marry somebody that they are afraid of, then you be that example, because sure, your daughter is going to walk into that footstep. And no wonder, because of the absence of the true fathers these days, we have our daughters and our sons making poor choices in their relationship. So be the man you would want your son to be, and the example man you would want your daughter to marry. When a father is present, it makes a difference, a huge difference. The children most times will follow in their footsteps. The Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. They may change in terms of they will make decisions and have different career paths, but sure, they will remember the values that were taught by you. They will follow your footsteps. And when the fathers are present, children will have better academic performances. They will have better emotional well-being. They will have better homes. We will have better churches. And by extension, we'll have a better society. A good father knows how to give good gifts to their children. And what I want to implore our fathers present here this evening to do, to let you know that your presence will last for a little while, and your presence here is a gift. Your presence will last for a little while, but your presence will last for a lifetime. And with that being said, fathers, you are a present, but guess what? You must be present. You are a present, but you must be present. In other words, you are a gift given to us by God, but you must be in attendance. Ladies and gentlemen, I implore our fathers listening here to be present in the lives of our children. And as we go forth from here this evening, if you have not yet started to be present, or in there any area on these 4 ships that you have not been present, it's not too late to make amends. and to start doing so. So I implore you to be present in the lives of your children.